cannot finish this afternoon, I will to be processed in a Muslim way. So they can only get us that vegetarian. So right now we go to a vegetarian restaurant for 5 minutes later. I think this afternoon we got a class of LTE interface. As Professor Tharek said this morning, this class is very cover the much material. So you will separate this class into 2 parts. One part will be delivery this afternoon, and another part will deliver tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning will also cover the manual topic. Okay, so I think we have prepared the slides, so it's time to start the class right now. So again, we'll show all the hand to Professor Tharek to give the class for us.
Thank you, Mr. Young, for the introduction. And for afternoon, so I think today we continue as mentioned by Professor Young. Maybe this topic a bit long. If I cannot finish this afternoon, we will continue tomorrow morning. But tomorrow morning we have another topic to cover on MIMO. But MIMO is not so big because just giving some idea of how antenna, multiple antenna can be used to increase the speed in the LTE. Okay, I think what we covering here is more related to the interface between the base station and your mobile unit. You see here. So I think the interface will be more concerns about multiple access. One of the things that you see yesterday, one of the multiple access use are OFDM, and OFDM is very important or useful for LTE. And then we will see that what is the difference between OFDM and OFDMA. OFDM is basically originally from frequency division multiplexing. That means you are multiplying many users into the channels. I mean the different sub-carrier represented by different users. But when using the multi-carrier means you are having one user but sent from serial to parallel. And if you're looking into OF orthogonal means you can have every sub-carrier orthogonal each other, then that you can have more spectral efficiency. You save bandwidth. And when you're talking about FDMA is the way that you access, similar to FDMA and so on. And in OFDM basically is more related to resource block, because you can assign the user to a, I think you will see that the minimum resource block can be assigned to the user only 2. There's some reason because of that, because they have to be backward compatible to the 3G. So one resource block is not in the what you call subframe. You need to have 2 slots. 2 slots means you need to have 2 resource blocks. So minimum that you can assign to user is 2 resource blocks. Okay, so we will see what are those resource blocks made of. And remember, we have 20 megahertz. 30 megahertz can provide up to 100 resource blocks. 1.4 megahertz maybe in LTE can provide maybe up to 6 resource blocks. Okay, so then we'll look into that, how that resource block been assigned or how they are divided into different sub-carrier and different visible. Okay. In the OFDM, there are some issues that need to overcome. First is intersymbol interference, because when you transmit, there will be some overlapping because of the delay. And to overcome those things, that's why in OFDM they use narrowband. They combine from the high data rate, then they divide into small sub-carrier. One of the things is to make sure that this can be overcome, and then they add further consecutive proofing, the cut time in between, to further reduce the effect of intersymbol interference. And since you have sub-carrier has to be orthogonal. Since they are orthogonal, they are overlapping, and they are orthogonal, so they don't interfere with each other. But if the drifting or the something happen like Doppler shift that we have here, and so on, that can change the orthogonality of the subcarrier, that might have interference. So that is another things they have here: intercarrier interference and also the Doppler shift. Okay, we will see that OFDM will use only for downlink. As I mentioned to you, the problem is the TAPR, because OFDM means you are adding a lot of multi-carrier. Within 1 MHz to 5 MHz, you might have up to more than 100 sub-carrier. So when you combine together at the receiver, it might be some peak, there will be some add constructively. So that's what we call peak to average power ratio. This might have some issues on the mobile. So that's why in uplink, to overcome this, they use single carrier FDMA. Okay, so this is why in OFDM, in WiMAX, both uplink, downlink are for FDMA. But I think LTE learned from WiMAX, they improve further. Instead, to overcome the complexity of the mobile, they change it to single carrier FDMA. So we want to see what is the difference between these two? What is different? What is the thing you have to add in OFDM to make it become single carrier? And what are those differences? Then you will see the usage of the single carrier in uplink. So remember, in the LTE, downlink is OFDMA, uplink is single carrier FDMA. Right? So those are the, and we will see also some requirements of the base station transmitter and the receiver, because transmitter receiver can be base station, also can be for user. Both have transmitter and receiver. Okay, as a start, we see that why we need to use OFDM. One reason is they can be scalable, because you can assign different bandwidth to variable bandwidth, which means we are at scalable design. We can have allow to the technology to utilize the bandwidth variable up to 20 MHz. That's why you see in LTE we have 1.4, 3, 5.